Alright, welcome back, fellas. Today we're not gonna be continuing the uh, Bleak Faith yet. We're gonna be doing a slightly different video. Uh, and I'll get into it when I go into editing mode, so, yeah. Alright, guys. Today, when I pulled up my YouTube channel and looked at our wildly popular Bleak Faith Part 11 video that has now reached 1,800 views, and I'm pretty sure as well on its way to reaching 2,000 views here soon, which is awesome. Thank you, guys. There was this comment that was commented on the video, basically saying that Bleak Faith, the developers of Bleak Faith, had essentially copied or at least had similarities in their animation style on great swords and halberds, is what he said, to Dark Souls 3. And of course, that's interesting. And me being me, I want to, make sure that's a valid statement there. So today we are going to be comparing the two weapons animation styles from Bleak Faith to Dark Souls, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hello.
This is this idea came up from just that guy's comment, so you know who you are. You're awesome, and yeah, if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and let's get into today's video. Alright, so I have just a basic claymore and also an ultra greatsword. Well, I'm going to consider an ultra greatsword, just to make sure that we can use both of those. We're also going to switch. We're going to go through the swords, and then we're going to switch to the halberds next. But so far, it has a basic chain attacks. I used the ultimates there, even though those don't really count. There are the heavy animations. Alright, now let's switch to the Ultra Great Sword. Heavy attacks right there. And there you go. That is the animation style for the Ultra Great Swords and Great Swords in Bleak Faith. And here are the animation styles for Dark Souls 3 Great Swords. There are light attacks, but you probably already know that. I'm just trying to comment here. Have some commentary. There's the heavy attacks. That, to me, does look a little bit similar. The heavy attacks. We're gonna... I switched through a few swords just to make sure we can, get the animations there. But to be completely honest, I will say this, is that between the two games, Dark Souls has a little bit more variety when it comes to animation styles on their weapons, as you can see here with Pontiff's Profane Sword. Then we're gonna do... Oh yeah, we're gonna do Gale's Great Sword here too. The Great Swords seem to have more of like vertical slashes rather than horizontal slashes. The horizontal slashes only come in when you do heavy attacks. But I don't think anyone wanted to copy the heavy attack of the Wolf Knight Great Sword. Alright, so I have found myself what I consider to be a halberd. And don't worry, we're going to go through a few animation sets just in case. So here is one, two, three. There's the attacking animation for the lights. Heavy attack. Alright. Let's switch up weapons now. Because this one's... I don't have a lot of halberds in this game, because I'm not a collector. Do we have any more? That's a staff. I think that's the best we could show of halberds. Even though it's a Divine Grey Axe. It just looks like a halberd. And this is a spear, so... But, might as well use it just because it's the closest thing we have to another halberd. just in case. And there you go. A few more heavy attacks, and then we'll switch back to Dark Souls. 1, 2. Alright. Alright, let's find ourselves a Halberd now. I hope I do have a Halberd, because that would kind of suck. Spears. Oh, there we go. There's a Halberd. Let's just make sure it's on the right hand. Alright. And we're gonna go through a few animation styles. Alright. Halberd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bunch of thrusting attacks for light attacks. Alright. I do see similarities with the heavy attack, even though the guy in Bleak Faith kind of goes down a little bit lower. But it is a spinning around attack. Alright, let's switch up halberds just to make sure we... This is a glaive, but that says halberd, so we're gonna count it as one. There we go, there's the light attack animation for this halberd. Time for heavy attacks. Same thing. Spinning attack. I don't remember what the... Alright. Well, there you have it. There's a few animation styles of halberds, because I do not have a lot of halberds. That's a sword spear. But yeah. We could probably end it off here. Alright, in conclusion, I do see some similarities to the weapons animation sets, but not enough that I'd be like, yeah, it's a direct copy. Because, at least for one, I am going to be more of, like, considerate to the side of the developers of Bleak Faith. There's only so many ways you can swing a weapon. Sure, that doesn't give anyone any right to copy someone else's work, but yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say here. You guys can draw your own conclusions. I won't judge you. And we're gonna do a quick shout out to the guy that basically gave me this video idea. I will put the image of his comment down below right now, and then after that we're just gonna do the outro thingy. Alright, well, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If not, just like and comment if you're willing to. Well, we will see you in the Bleak Faith video that will be posted here soon, hopefully. I don't know how soon, but soon.